Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to session 59. No, not 59, 58. 58 of Fathoms Below. I am your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quests here on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, we've got my lovely, my amazing, my beautiful, my stunning, my thank fuck we're all back, finally, crew. We have got Just Kyle, we've got Diamond Quality Cosplay, we've got Lawless Aries Cosplay, and we've got Madness Diamond. We do not have our beloved Selkie here, for they are doing many of the things, but they will be back with us as soon as they can. Selkie, we love you and we can't wait to see you back. Do I have any housekeeping for today? Do I indeed? I believe I do. We are, I say we, I can't speak for anybody else here. I know I will certainly be at PAX Unplugged in November. So if you are at PAX Unplugged and you see me walking around, come and say hello. I will say hello back. If you would like a hug, I will give you a hug. If you do not want a hug, I can offer crisp high five. Either way, I will be there. Oh, no. Forgot, you can't put your hand up on Zoom anymore because it then registers it and then it plays like a funny little thing. Like if I do this and put my hands up and leave them here for a while, and then it just goes, it just shifts my position for some reason, which is weird. So, yeah. For a moment there, Kyle was the DM.
No! Let me be player!
So yeah, I will be at PAX Unplugged. If you're there, come and say hello. I'm sure a few other people from World Tree Quests are going to be there from many of the different campaigns that we have. There will be a diamond.
There will
be
somewhere.
A diamond. Somewhere. Maybe we'll play a game of Hunt the Diamond. I don't know. Just people like diving off of like ladders to get here. Yeah, but other than that, I don't think I have anything to say, so I'm going to leave over to my players now, and I'm going to say, guys, it has been some time, it has been a while, but can we remember where we left off last session?
We fought a primordial.
We did.
With the dragon.
We won.
That we did.
We
Yeah.
won.
No,
We won.
Put some
What
respect on that name. We beat a primordial's ass. Like,
No! Fuck the respect of that guy.
He was kind of an asshole. He wasn't. He is the asshole. That's his domain.
that's,
It's just
that's
asshole.
what I'm saying. Put some respect on what you guys did. You beat a primordial's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We fought a primordial. We fought Taito and his forces. While Echo and Chimaperius both kind of teamed up together and rocked Taito's shit. The rest of our party, that being Reaver, Melusine, Marisol, and Archtoothis, faced down this hulking Wreckborn Titan, which was eventually revealed to be none other than Reaver's previous shipmate, our lovely giant boy, Grumble.
It's fine. I can fix him.
No, he's dead.
With enough duct tape, I can fix him.
With a
There
little
is no
rusties,
WD-40 under the sea.
with a little
Not with that
rusties and an
attitude.
insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
Ciao.
Are we sponsored by Flex Tape now?
No, that's Reaver giving us the plug-in for like how Wreckborn can, skincare.
I'm Archie Scott, and welcome to Sillet Bang. Bang, and your enemies are dead.
Bang, and the dirt is gone. But yeah, after the fight ended, there was a bit of rooting around trying to find anything that can be of use, and we stumbled upon the essence of Taito. His entire being, the power and form of a primordial, coalesced. And then there was a choice of what to do with it. Chimaperius being the weaker of the two Stormborns, but still a primordial in his own right, did say that he would be willing to take on that burden, becoming the only primordial of the storm. But there was also the fact that this could be passed on to another. Someone else could step up to take up that mantle. Behind the scenes of this, before coming out to aid with this combat, there was a small conversation between Luce and their father, Moradin, where Moradin had basically said, there's something here that I need. And I need you to cause as much of a distraction as you can going out of here so I can get to it. Whether that was successful or not, we do not know. There's also the fact that there was an ancient and rare text, and this ancient and rare text revealed the methods in which to bind and constrain, and therefore, through reverse engineering, how to release and free a bound primordial. And there was only one copy of this. Such a precious text that Architeuthis took and destroyed because Tentacle Daddy said so. So now we find ourselves in a strange situation with a decision that could very much rewrite the future of the Nine Bodies. Something that could very much lead to the destruction of the Nine Bodies. And all in all, just wondering if her dad fucking did what he was supposed to do. We find ourselves post-combat. As a brief reminder, you guys are outside the Temple of Chimaeperis. There is a slightly strange feeling about this. Not quite entirely happy, not quite entirely morose. Around you lies wounded members of these knights. If I'm correct in my remembering, some people had begun to make their way back inside the temple.
So that's why I want to check on you, because we had a discussion about this with the catch-up after Gen Con. Want to make sure, with Selkie not being able to be here, how are you wanting to pause/retcon the moment of Architeuthis, Reaver, and Selkie going into the orb to discuss title with Camperius? And also the aspect, just because it wasn't mentioned in the recap, that dragon turtle that's kind of eyeballing Architeuthis, that Architeuthis went, "Hey Reaver, help!"
So when it comes to the conversation between Echo and Chimaeperis, I believe what's probably best to do for that right now is that Chimaeperis will have taken Echo for a conversation separately, and then they will reconvene with you guys to discuss what was to be discussed inside that orb. That is probably the easiest way to do that. That way we can come into bringing that back together to happen.
Give up then the idea on the... Okay, that's fine. I can make that work.
Just for the sake of being able to move us forward.
Sure.
Or the other option would be to say that we go to Mel and Marisol. Mel? That was weird. Luce. We go to Luce and Marisol.
Adding another nickname.
Add another nickname. We go to Luce and Marisol, and then we bring you guys out of the conversation and just say that whatever was spoke about was spoke about.
Okay.
But because what you guys are going to speak out is potentially a decision to be made, it can be a bit timey-wimey, but we can fuck with it if we have to. So
that's fine.
It's up to, as it's going to involve you and Archie, would you guys rather Echo and Chimaeperis go and speak privately first, or would you rather we just go straight to Luce and Marisol, then bring you guys out of the orb and we pick up the conversation of the orb next time Selkie's available. Which would you guys rather we do?
I think knowing what's motivating Architeuthis, I do think he'd want to be in the room where that happens.
Okay. Reaver, you fine with that?
I had a claim on it, was my whole thing. It was more fun of like, I just wanted the audience to know that we'd had this conversation, that we are basically, because from my memory of the conversation, I could be wrong, was we are pausing in the event that we couldn't have all 3 players there. We're pausing that saying like, hey, some time will happen, we can do stuff outside of it, and then the conversation has, it's basically the idea of, hey, we're all hot-headed right now. Think on your claim or offer to witness this. Come back. We then do. We have some time before this body reforms.
I say what we do is we combine the 2 ideas. What we will do is you guys have went into the orb with Echo, Chimaperius. You guys are conversing right now. When you guys leave, you will leave not having made a decision. You will leave with the idea of go and think on your claim. And then we will decide. That means that when we next come back into it, we can do the conversation with you guys and Echo and Chimaperius, and as it ends, we can then go to you guys reconvening in Chimaperius' chamber to make the decision. That way, everything kind of gets covered, and everybody's absence is still kind of respected in that manner. Does everybody feel okay with that? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So in that case, Architeuthis and Reaver, you guys are inside the orb with Chimaperius and Echo. So I will go to Luce and Marisol. After the events, what's happening for these 2 characters? What's their intentions? What's their feelings? What are we looking at here?
Essa?
I think beyond the fact that Marisol knows she wants absolutely nothing to do with primordial power, I think at this point it's probably her going around the battlefield and like helping people up and healing people as she can.
Okay.
Probably with a little bit more of her chest puffed because she did just kill a god, kinda. Kill a kind of god.
Got it, Jason.
Okay. So as you guys, as you're doing that, Marisol, if you wouldn't mind, could you give me, and I'm going to ask for an active perception rather than a passive perception, because I believe in this instance, despite the fact that you are going around and keeping your eyes on everything, there's still a kind of like adrenaline sense of I'm on what was up until about 10 minutes ago a battlefield. So there's still that kind of like awareness of anything that moves, you're looking to it.
Gotcha. Okay. Active perception.
Active
18?
perception. An 18 was that you said there?
Yes.
Active perception of 18. We love to hear it. On an active perception of 18, Marisol, as you're going around here, a lot of the knights are now out here and kind of, you can see the kind of civilians from inside the temple starting to kind of flow out and help other people back in. Some people are carrying basic like field medical supplies, you know, like bandages, poultices, that kind of things that can be applied. As I described before, this is built into an almost the entrance into the Temple of Chimaperius is built into what could be mistaken for a dead end in a canyon. Okay? Mm-hmm. Built into like what is like a, so if you picture like a cliff wall that comes down, this would be the entrance to the temple, but the cliff wall also kind of opens out into like a canyon spread. At the end of this like long corridor of canyon, you can just catch the appearance of somebody watching.
Just standing there?
Mm-hmm. Just standing there. Well, floating there.
Yeah, fair. I think with that information, I will go over to Luce and be like, do you see that one?
As it's being
Luce
pointed out to you, Luce, about maybe 600-700 feet away. You can see just the vague outline of somebody just floating with that deep... Because, I mean, you guys are at the... fairly near the deepest points of the 9 bodies right now. But just against that darkness of, like, abyssal black, you can just make out that shape of a silhouetted person just floating. At this distance, it's a bit difficult to tell if they have legs or tentacles, or if they have legs and that's just long fabric strands from what they're wearing. Could be anything. You can't pinpoint a species.
Luce has just been, like, as Marisol's tending to the fleshy, living people, Luce is just rooting around the different Reckborns and is finding interesting pieces of the ones that are not responding whenever she talks to them.
Okay.
And they're going into the grumble pile.
Okay, cool.
But slightly separate.
Okay.
And that's what Marisol is basically talking to Luce while Luce is doing. Is being
Luce,
a little weirdo.
Do me a favor.
No.
Okay, fine. You don't get fun things.
Yes.
I'm just thinking in my head of 10 different parts right now. Cool. Roll me a d10 3 times.
Oh no. One.
Okay, you come across the end of a large billhook, maybe for shark fishing.
Cool. 6.
There is a harpoon launcher, which is retrofitted to almost like an arm.
And 3.
Okay, 3 is a dredge claw. I don't know if you're familiar with like a 3-pointed claw. 2 go down, 1 goes up in between them. These are the parts.
A dredge claw.
A dredge claw,
A harpoon?
a billhook, and a harpoon launcher. I will now need to make amendments to Reckborn for future games where when Reckborns rebuild, they can change a certain body part.
Yeah.
I'm just drilling at the thoughts of all this loot. What can be just cannibalized?
Yeah, why do you think she's doing this?
Uh,
But every time she finds something interesting, she then thanks the former pile of Reckborn for their contribution. It's like, this is real cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you're now in the beyond. I hope you find some kind of peace. But everything's in the pile, and that's when Marisol is like, person. And Luce is gonna look in the distance of like, Marisol, that ain't normal, right? People don't just hover.
And we certainly don't. I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, by the way. Do we want to approach? Do we want to wait?
How are you feeling? Are you still solid? Are you still healthy?
I actually did very well in that fight, yeah.
All right. I mean, is there anybody who is more diplomatic than us? And Luce is gonna look around and be like, you're tending to the fleshy wounded.
The only
That's
other
a pile of rubble.
The only other person around you who you would consider remotely diplomatic would be who would it be actually? Would there be anybody? I wouldn't quite say diplomatic, I'd say more even-tempered, potentially, would be Feather.
But he's in his necklace still.
He still counts.
That's fair.
We can take him.
Well, I mean, he's attached to one of us, so we kind of have to.
He's currently, I'm not sure which one at this point, but he's in someone's boobs. Like, that's all I know. He's somewhere in somebody's boobs, and
I think he was in yours because you have a higher AC.
He's protected by AC 1910. Yes, correct. As he is, if he is in the phylactery and we are in combat. It is the safest place to be. So, okay. Well, Luce will pull up the strand of necklace and be like, I think we should probably consult the brain cell. Besides your brain cell. You got a nice brain cell, though. And put the phylactery in the hand and offer hand to Marisol so we can throuple communicate with the Lich.
Trouble communicate with the Lich.
it's been so long since I've heard the weird ways that we talk about Luce, Marisol, and Feather together. that for a minute there I was like, I don't know if we can say AC-19 titty while on live. And I was like, wait, no, because we've said it for about 13 sessions now. So, yeah, cool, awesome.
That's
Okay.
the censorship line we're going on?
Listen, at this point, you don't know anymore. Right?
Yeah.
We
Okay?
literally confirmed that Feather's into tentacle porn. Like, previously
Right,
on live.
Hold on a minute, right? Let's be very clear on what happened there, okay? He said he didn't mind your tentacles for hair latching onto his face while you guys slept. I don't think it's the same thing as liking them inside him.
Semantics.
Wait,
It's a pipeline.
Is that the Sicilian like version of slipping the pinky? Like, is that what it is? Like, there's so many questions we now have to go into.
Canon.
We need to get like we need to get like all of our friends and all of our family who are all in the SW industry and get them in and ask them questions about what they think D&D race quinks are.
Yes.
Has to be done.
Okay. Conversation with the Lich.
But back to the non-sexy tentacle stuff. Back to the normal tentacle stuff. Okay, so you touching on it and just... It's so strange having access to both of your heads at the same time.
You're welcome. I will.
I mean that in entirely a nice way. Just, wow, very, very strange.
There's some
Anything.
random figure floating in the distance. Marisol and I are gonna go check it out. So, I don't know. We thought we would let you know.
Darn! If only I could stop you. Okay. I'm going to ask the question, and it might sound slightly condescending. I'm not meaning it to. It's just the question that has to be asked. As I am not currently present, have we thought this through?
This is
You're so
us
smart.
thinking it through.
Okay.
Marisol's real smart. Like,
Marisol is certainly wise beyond their years.
exactly. That's why you're gonna stay with Marisol.
But,
And just turns over.
But you,
and-
okay. There was me going to say that Luce often rushes into decisions, but nope, there's no evidence of that. Marisol, please make sure our beloved does not hothead her way into killing someone.
Of course, that is my second main focus. Behind figuring out why there is a man hovering in the distance after we just beat the primordial to a pulp.
That's a fair question. I should also highlight as well that while I worry about Luce, hot-headedly murdering someone, I should also highlight that I would also like you to not... I wouldn't say hot-headed, but logically think through and then kill someone. Self-defense purely, please.
I am going into this with no negative intentions or will to battle.
Because
I simply want to know why a man is here.
Because I am stuck in here for another... 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days. And there's nothing I can do about that. So... Please be safe, both of you.
We will do everything we can. And I'll
appreciate
only
that.
kill him if I have to. Or really, really want to.
Oh, I have acid reflux now, which I didn't think I could get anymore because I don't currently have a functioning bile center. But yep, there's that acid reflux. I love
I'm
both of you, dear.
kidding.
Oh, okay. I don't.
I'm
do
kidding,
jokes.
it'll be fine.
You had such
Luce
promise,
is the
Marisol. We had one bar conversation, and you were doing so well.
At which point he will just... I love you. Please tell Luce I say the same to them. And I do not want to have to reanimate you both in 3 days' time.
Very well. I turn to Luce. He loves us and asks us not to kill someone or be killed.
It's funny. It's kind of funny he thinks something can kill me at this point. I'm kind of pretty sturdy. And Luce just has the scimitar, like the coral scimitar, just on her shoulder. And she's just like, it's fine.
Somewhere 5 sessions into the future, I see Luce just being like, no, I'm not supposed to die. What's with all these dex saves? Stop. Why are you making me make intelligence saving throws? This isn't how this is supposed to go.
That's how you get me as an intelligence save.
Me hearing Dexter like, alright, Luce will eat that for breakfast.
Yeah. I'll race you to him.
We should approach calmly, probably.
I'll race you halfway.
Okay, fine.
At like a gentle speed. Like
Gentle
a
speed
sprint.
race. Yeah, he's
Like a
far
sprint.
away, so it would make sense.
We gotta go up anyways. So like,
Yeah.
all right. And then Luce bolts.
All right, and I guess I'm also bolting.
As you guys bolt, it's as fast as you guys can, peeling further and further and further away from the Temple of Chimaperius. You eventually enter that kind of half state where like the light coming from the temple is no longer touching you. But you're also not in the complete total darkness of that abyssal black ocean. And as you guys are
So I can see.
Yes, you can see. As you're hurtling
Okay.
forward as fast as you both can, Marisol, I need you to make me a history check.
Ooh, 7.
On a 7, you don't recognise anything about this person. But as you approach them...
Tragic.
As you approach them, it's a very... How would I describe them? As you both approach them with no recollection coming from the history check, as you both approach, you get to about maybe 100 feet away before you can start to make out like major features. Very Frankenstein's monster-like appearance. They appear to be stitched together. Even the clothing they're wearing seems to be like stitched hide, all in patches, kind of parceled together. Very, if you've seen the Van Helsing movie with Hugh Jackman, you know Frankenstein's big coat that he wears that just looks like patches of different coat, very much like that. And it's as you get to there, you see that a very strange thing. You can see feet dangling in the water, but there's also tentacles. Not quite as many as like 8, but there's tentacles hanging and moving the way that they would if a Sicilian was just floating in the water. Facial features are a bit difficult to make out, but very, very bright green eyes. I would say they're quite big. They're not quite Carcharodine big. They're maybe like built like what we would expect of like a half orc. You know?
Okay.
No, not that. I seen where you went with that, Reaver. No.
No.
They, to be clear, they are not a half orc, but they are built like one.
The salivation for round 2.
Reaver's just feral at this point. He's just like, if we round a corner, the first Carcharodine I see is just getting called Thresher, and we're going for it. Let's go. About 100 feet away at this point is where you guys see this. The description I gave.
Huh.
So, what you want to do?
I have a lot of questions, none of which are appropriate for a first meeting. How do you feel about this individual? Good, bad, indifferent?
I don't know. I mean, we could just ask them if they're friend or foe.
Fair enough. Sort of like, you said 100 feet away?
Yeah, but
I'd probably
100
yell
feet
that. So I'll just sort of yell, "You there! Are you friend or foe?"
When they speak like somebody who hasn't got quite the entire control of their lips or their mouth. Like, they speak a little bit like, you know, like the way Harvey Dent speaks, because one side of his mouth is like that.
Mm-hmm.
They speak like with that kind of inflection, as if some sounds can't be formed correctly because their lips can't fully form to make the sound. And when they speak in quite a rasped tone. Like, if you saw Feather without his illusion, you would expect him to sound like this. It all depends on who approaches now.
Quick question. Would Feather be able to see this if I'm holding him?
So
Like-
there's no really rules on like what kind of senses a phylactery gives. It just says that if you're touching a phylactery, they can speak with you telepathically. I'm inclined to lean towards your soul is inside this. So I would go so far as to treat it a bit like a genie's bottle. They can see to a certain distance, they can hear what's happening outside, but they can't be heard outside of their phylactery, and you can't see them inside the phylactery. You'd only know it was a phylactery if you touched it. So I think Feather can at least hear this person. I don't think he'd be able to see.
Feather, does this voice sound familiar to you at all? This man is stitched together from many pieces.
Okay.
And he's got feet. And tentacles.
Feet and tentacles.
Yes.
Do we perhaps have a situation similar to Luce, where this person is part Sicalian and part some other species?
I mean, it's possible, but given the fact that it appears they are stitched together from many people, I think it's more likely just based on that. That they are made of many people.
Is that going to be enough, Bran? I don't know, Bran. You'll have to get a moment to think about it. Is it going to be enough, though? I kind of think it would be enough. I kind of think it would be enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to have, because he's connected to you as well as you're touching him, so he can hear. I'm just putting away my dice from another session so I can use my dice for this session. Just bear with me a second. So I will roll for him. I'll roll him a history check with advantage. I'm going to say the phrase that you used is going to be close enough to the phrase I'd intended to be the trigger phrase for this particular revelation to give him advantage. So let's get to rolling that, shall we? Oh, I am entirely on the wrong person. Wrong lich. Sorry.
New lich who dis.
New lich who this indeed. There we go. Okay, history. He's not an expert in it, but he does have proficiency. And he does have advantage. Okay, so pretty much the entirely opposite ends of the spectrum on those rolls there. The first roll was a nat 1. The second roll was a 19.
Oh, thank God.
So with a total of 31 on the history check. Plus 12. Only proficiency though, no expertise. He does have expertise in Arcana. He is going to... He's silent for a little bit. And then he speaks, and he speaks. Although he knows you're the only person that can hear him, he still speaks quietly, but like almost a whisper, when he says, Marisol, you remember what I asked you and Luce about not to do anything reckless and not to get yourselves killed and not to kill anybody?
Yes, that happened mere moments ago.
Okay. I'm going to say I'm going to be a little bit more lax on that rule right now. I believe that this person who you're looking at right now, I believe this may be Malagos. Malagos being the name that you guys discovered as to the person who experimented on your village when it was attacked.
Better? I'm going to hand you to Luce.
Marisol, we do not know what he's capable of. We do not know what he's got.
I'm handing you to Luce so Luce can take me back to the temple. Because nothing reasonable is about to happen if we don't simply remove me from this situation.
Oh, I have to be the brain cell.
It's a very, very dangerous moment when your only viable person for diplomacy is Melusine Vestra.
I know.
It's a harrowing moment. Okay, so he is going to very begrudgingly accept that you're about to pass him to Luce.
I'm gonna hand this to Luce. Luce, we need to leave.
The moment you touch that necklace, Luce, and Feather feels your mind and his mind connect, he's like, get hold of Marisol and get her to the temple right now. Please do not let her go anywhere near this person. Lockdown, go.
And it's just kind of just into armor. It's like phylactery into armor, shoved in, grabs Marisol's hand, and just leaves. Like, we're just pulling, dragging.
Okay.
And you just hear Marisol starting to come up with swear words you didn't even know existed in a language you don't speak.
Marisol somehow masters the winter dialect of Elvish without ever having heard it and just starts hurling abuse in a broad Scottish accent.
It's just loose in Murish. It's just, Marisol, I need you to calm down. We need to just go faster. We need to go so much faster than we are going currently. Come on, let's just keep going faster. We're going to go inside now. So we're going to go with other people.
Marisol, if you're facing this person while being dragged away and hurling abuse at him, they just very casually, not even like at a full movement speed capability, like half movement, leisurely stroll kind of speed, start to follow. Like, if you guys are moving at like 30, this guy's moving at like 10.
just gonna keep going. It's gonna kind of be the thing of like with propulsion of using my full movement speed while dragging Marisol, and trying to get Marisol to focus on moving with me.
I'm gonna do a wisdom saving throw on myself. That's a 21. I think after a few a good 30 seconds of the worst insults you have ever heard, Marisol does calm down and be like, I don't want him to come back and kill these people. God damn it. And I'll be quiet. And I'll turn around and I'll just start swimming back.
Okay. You turn around and you start swimming back, making your way back to the temple with Malagos following in very slow manner. With the swim up here, the initial conversation, and swimming back, I would say it's probably enough time has passed that Reaver and Archtoothis and Echo and Chimapiris have kind of came out of the orb. I would say you guys are maybe kind of like on approach back to the temple at this point. As you guys come out. And as Chimapiris comes out and that orb dissipates and erasing the entrance to his demiplane, he will turn his large head towards you guys, look all three of you over and say, I will expect an answer. By beginning of new day. And then he'll turn and he'll start to serpentine his massive body away. Reaver, Archie, based on the conversation that's been had and it's been ended with the go and think on the claims that you have to this, think if it's really worth it, and then if it is, think of a way to convince me that it should be you. And then you guys come out of this. What do you guys want to do at this point? While you do that, I'll still be able to hear you. I'm just hoping to turn the heating off because it's roasting in here.
Did Marisol and Lucy, Archtoothis and Reaver pop up out of the demiplane, maybe? Consensus?
I would say, yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're hard to miss. We have a big stake due with us.
I mean, I was about to say,
Yeah.
maybe you probably wouldn't have noticed specifically it was them from the distance, but you definitely, I mean, Chimapiris is I'd go so far as to say he would be colossal in size. So this guy would be a size class above the Tarask. Mm-hmm. He is, his head is about big enough, is about the size of an ancient dragon. So he's very, very large. So I would say you can definitely notice him as he makes his way back into the underbelly of the temple. So you would know, okay, they must be back now.
I'm just gonna assume, Reaver, you're gonna hear Luce screaming in the distance, Archie, there's weird shit happening.
I have no idea how Selkie reacts, so I won't assume, but I'm going to take the average guess I'm pissed. Because I already know how I'm going to try and at least pitch. And we'll see if I can get it. I'll do this. You're just going to look at me, and I'm just going to go, something to kill, I hope. And I'm just going to go towards it.
Oh, it would be nice to vent the frustrations of that conversation. And I will swim along towards our screaming friends.
You make your way, swimming along towards your, as you so correctly put it, screaming friends.
The screaming Sapphics, if you will.
Yep.
Suffering Sappho.
I'd go see that band.
Yeah, I
Screaming,
would too.
the Screaming Sapphics featuring the necklace.
I feel it's goth prog.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's like goth prog with like a little bit of a symphonic touch. Like the goth prog is the Sapphics and the necklace is just a little bit of symphonics that's in there. Like it's like a reverse what's the name of that? It's like a reverse Nightwish or a reverse Sonata Arctica. Right, okay, where like you've got like the heavy and then there's just like the really lilting melodies of just Twink Lich in the back. I say Twink Lich. He's not really a Twink Lich. I don't know why I said Twink. He's not. He's like a twunk. He's got a
I was
surprisingly.
more thinking Tears for Fear.
He's got a surprisingly high strength check for a wizard. So you got to give him that. He got a little bit of muscle. He got a little bit of it. Our boy has a +1 to strength. So he's that. Listen, that's jacked for a wizard, right? This guy was reading books while using them for bicep curls, man. This guy
He's lifted so many books.
Yeah, man. This guy's
So many books.
this guy got
Marisol
while studying, man. He was like,
Marisol trusts. Like just trust loose, right? For the most part.
Yeah, in this instance, Marisol basically knows, like, there's no smart decision that I'm gonna make at this point because I just want to kill that man. So, I'm just letting my girlfriend carry me away.
How, just follow me with this moment for a moment, Bran. What would I roll to try to fastball special my girlfriend and propel her much further forward towards Reaver?
You're throwing me?
I mean, right, so when you say the term, I want to fastball special a person, I know what that brings forward. But a whole ass different image jumps to mind when you say I want to fastball special my girlfriend.
If you're thinking like roller derby, like if you ever see like roller derbies, you have the people on the side who whip like somebody forward to do lap points. I want to do that with Marisol.
I used to play roller derby, so yeah, I know what you mean. So whipping like forward like this, like you're talking like your standard like blocker to jam or whip. Okay,
because
cool.
she is probably right behind me because I had to start pulling her, but we're going at even speed.
I would say in that case, if they're resisting being thrown, we'll treat it like a grapple. If they're not resisting, we'll just treat it as a straight up athletics check.
Are you
Or
resisting?
reverse grapple.
I think I might be too confused to resist. I expected you to get me back. I didn't expect to be thrown like a softball.
Feather in the background is just like, I just wanted to be known that when it comes to anything that's happening, I'm never resisting. Oh shit, it did the thing again. I put my hand up, and it's like, Grr.
You're the DM again.
Yeah, I switched it out very quickly.
Damn.
Roll initiative. Malagos shall die.
I switched it out very quickly.
Damn.
So yeah, I'd say athletics check in that case.
Fantastic. All everybody here is Archie catch. That's gonna be an 11 plus 8.
So 11 plus 8 is
19.
going to be 19. Okay, you hurl Marisol forward. Marisol comes through the fucking ocean. Oh wow, that just really, really, like, that was like a really intense zoom in on that D20 behind you, Kyle. Like really, really intense. Like slow motion zoom in on that D20. It won't do it because your face is... No, it's following your face.
Okay.
Okay, so Archie, here's the fun thing for you.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? It did it again. Shit, I need to stop putting my hand up. Fuck. I've fixed it. My hands are now staying down here. First off, I need you to make an athletics check, which is to catch.
Okay. Can I use the help action on Groan to help me catch them.
I would say help. I would say Groan can brace behind you so that you don't get so you don't put out to catch and then Marisol hurtles past you, taking your arms with her.
Cool.
So yeah,
19 total.
meets it, beats it. Marisol hits into you with some force, but you do catch Cup with Groan behind you, bolstering you. Loose swimming as fast as they can to catch up. It's at this point that as they do that, you can what the fuck is, and as you look up, you can see the person. Maybe at this point, maybe about if they're hurtling their full kind of as fast as they can towards you. I'd say he was about 700 feet. He's maybe about 450 feet back. He's moving a third of the pace of these guys.
Okay.
So if they've covered 700 feet in that time, 700 divided by feet, yeah, he's about somewhere between 450 and 500 feet away.
Okay.
But you can make out a figure just slowly coming forward.
Hi. Why?
No, Marisol, who is this gentleman? Why?
He's a bitch! And he ruined my life!
Oh, I can kill him. I'm just gonna face
Oh,
through
that
Marisol.
explains much.
Not if I kill him first.
Marisol, who is this man?
Stop me
Yeah,
because
bitch.
Reva, perhaps there's a reason why Marisol was thrown our way, and rather than engage it, we did just fight a primordial after all. I feel like
There is one
if it
person
were
who
small
can maybe
potatoes,
convince
we'd be
me not to
handling
stop, and that person's in front of me. So for context, you are going to see, for those who've done athletic training, the side bounce steps, to gain momentum, and the blade is just like a shark tail, thinning in the sand as I'm building speed.
once more into the breach.
Luce, I'm now running right at you.
Other way! Go
This
the other way!
This
Rather
is-
put me in charge!
this is my this is my favorite type of party. You guys like the opposite of murder hobos, where it's we won't try to kill everybody, but any remote villain for any reason. Villain that is so astronomically above our pay grade. If we have the slightest beef with this guy, it's on sight. It's like this.
I ain't put out a paycheck I ain't cashed yet.
You me both. You me both.
Only needs to happen once.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be Luce literally yelling, "Go back to the temple! Please! I will owe you a favor! Take Marisol to safety!"
Oh, okay, as soon as you say favor, spin round.
I know how to bargain with the bric-a-brac.
Marisol, prepare to get scooped.
You people are confusing.
this is just gonna keep happening, isn't it?
Put me in charge! What did you expect? She will yell that. But Feather put her in charge. Which should put something akin to confusion and maybe a little bit of worry in your soul.
Feather's just in the necklace, just only hearing part conversations cause a movement and people moving in around and such, and just I feel that you need to understand that when I say this, it holds a lot more gravitas than for normal people. But I am confused.
You'll get your debriefing later. Hold on.
I'm currently being debriefed, but only in part. I'm being demi-debriefed.
Well, deal with it.
You're being debriefed.
This is what happens when you're incorporeal. And that's a big word for me.
I'm aware. I'm in your head.
Enjoy the magical stupidity silence.
I love you too.
I am already heading back towards the temple.
Danny, if you wish to escape, you are grapple checked against me and Groan.
That will be
Grown is good boy.
Groan is good boy, but Groan is also loyal, obedient boy. So if you are looking to escape, that will be a reverse grapple, but it will also be a disadvantage.
I'm not going to try and escape, but I can show you exactly what I look like right now. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh,
What's
No.
happening
oh,
here?
there's diagrams? Oh.
A schematic.
Oh no. This is what.
Oh god, is this what it feel, is this the feeling you guys get when I go, hold on, I need to get a book? Like
Yeah.
okay, cool. Oh, that's that kitty. Hello, cat.
She's a very grumpy-faced cat. She loves being picked up, actually. You'd never know.
Yeah.
Her face is just like that, you know.
It is.
Her face
She's
is
looked
just
like a grumpy old lady since the day she was born.
Bless.
Are you just being scooped like a cat by Reaver and grown?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like on the arm?
I assume so. Okay, bye, Pumpkin.
Bye, Pumpkin. Thanks for the cameo.
Bye, Marisol. Okay. So, you guys are starting to head your way back into the temple.
Oh yeah, I've been. Yeah.
Archie's like, I don't
Can-
get
can
paid
you-
enough for this shit. Like, I'm out.
Can you remind me of my fuck ass uncle's name, real quick?
No, Neris is the cousin, isn't it?
Neris is the cousin.
There's
Allow
the
me
cousin.
to-
It's something.
I'm just looking up just now.
I know his name canonically now.
You
like-
do indeed. You do indeed know his name. I just have to look back
Diamond
over
doesn't
the
remember.
notes to find the name.
My brain's giving me Valdo, and I'm like, that's not right.
It's not Voldo is from Soul Calibur. Oh fuck! I did write it down. Where did I write down this fucking? This is what happens when I decide I don't like certain NPCs. I'm like, you need to exist, but I'm not happy you do. His name is fuck you. I've just wrote Uncle.
Him.
That
Get
guy.
that reference good for you.
That guy. His name is that guy.
That guy.
Da, 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 da. Votul.
Real tool. Because he's a tool.
Votuul. I actually did
Okay.
find it. Look, see, it says it here. I knew I wrote it down. Neris's dad, Votul. See?
Cool.
I knew I wrote
What
it.
is his
I did my
station?
job. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nah, I'm joking. He is a
Commander?
yeah. He's one of the high knights of this order.
Cool. I'm just gonna. Lucy's just gonna start yelling. It's like that she needs to speak with Commander Voltool
Okay.
as we're hurtling past all these people on a fucking.
Everybody's just
Battlefield.
ramming past here. And as you step in, a kind of like triage / like warfront has been set up in like the main entrance antechamber to the temple. And as you hurl in, Votul and a bunch of the other commanders here, one of them being Yon Big Dragon Turtle, Yon Dragon Turtle, sorry, all kind of look up as you come in, and he gives you that look of like, oh, right, yeah, I have to acknowledge that we are related right now, but I'm not entirely happy about it. You put his son's inheritance in danger in his eyes, even though that's not how it works. But so he's going to be like, yes, niece, what entirely can I do for you?
Bad guy. Bad guy. Bad person. Feather, what the fuck is this guy? And why is he bad? Real quick. Just real quick.
Ed, oh my god, I want you to know I'm not entirely comfortable with this because it's what I am and we're not all inherently bad, but he's a necromancer.
Bad necromancer. Incoming.
See that look come across his face, the same look that came across your dad's face when you were like, hey, my boyfriend's kind of like dead. This look of like disgust, distaste, and he goes, there's a and he is going to he's going to point towards the dragon turtle, say, Dragon, take your squadron and go out and see exactly what it is that we are dealing with.
Thank you, don't die. And I'm gonna go catch up with the rest of the party.
Drogon is going to give a real serious eye to you, Archie. An eye that very much says, we are not done. And then, are you guys staying to see what happens, or are you guys going deeper into the temple?
I did my job.
Don't think I get a say.
I kind of want to stick around and see what happens.
What was the wording you gave me, Diamond?
Get Marisol to safety, and I will owe you a favor. And I worded it that way specifically, so you have free will. I don't want to take away your character agency to do fuck shit.
No, that's fine, but it's more the point of I have to dump Marisol in the room first, which means I do have to go into the temple. So Marisol, remember the room I left you in before with the guards?
Oh, we're doing this again?
Yes, if I see those guards, Bran, I'm going to yell at them to follow.
Hold on, I need somebody to confirm something to me, because I've seen a note, and I know I've wrote it in this way for a reason, but I don't know the reason why I've wrote it. Why have I written shout out to the piranha?
Oh, because the piranha moved up the
I used the
Mission
piranha to
Impossible.
steal the shit. Yeah. Mission
Charlie
Impossible
the
piranha.
piranha.
Yeah, cool, right,
Yes.
okay.
It was Charlie the piranha.
I was reading through my notes, I was like, okay, cool. Marisol had a dream. Luce talked to Reaver and discussed family lines. Reaver's been given a sigil that allows him to move around the place. Shout out to the piranha. And I was just like, what the fuck? Is there a piranha that I made up?
Mean?
Like, did I just like make up a piranha and then just forget? Like, okay, cool. Right.
That was Pat. That was
I
Pat's
can summon a
contribution.
Quipper.
Yes.
It's now named
But
Charlie.
we named the piranha Charlie after Charlie, who's on the channel.
Yes.
Because they voted an Nat 20 to rip up the book and stealth.
Yeah,
Yes.
they did. I remember that.
Yes.
So the piranha is named Charlie.
Charlie will forever be known as the piranha that gives me anxiety.
Uh-huh.
So,
Just like
listen,
the player.
It's the next Finny. Instead of, and don't pull a Finny, it's, and shout out to the piranha.
oh, no. Hold on. You have no ken of the anxiety that Finny gave me on a day-to-day basis. Finny's the kind of person that would play Vecna at Five Finger Fillet, and if they lost, would steal the hand. Like that. They are. Finny gave me actual like nightmares. I would wake up in cold sweats, think to myself, "Oh my god, I think Finny's going to swear at the Raven Queen." Oh, so I don't know, Matt. Like maybe one day, but Finny's still definitely top of the anxiety list.
Fair.
Ruthie, I love you, but Finny is a nightmare. Right, so for those of you who are staying in the main antechamber, this is what you will see. About 200 feet away from the main entrance to the temple, Drogon and maybe 7 of these other knights, all of them a bit battle tired, but weapons at the ready and such, approach this person. And as they talk, it gets to a point where, like, this person starts to descend to the seafloor. And as they descend to the seafloor, very naturally, the knights also start to kind of sink. Keeping at an even level, not letting them have any kind of space to move around and such. That goes on for about maybe another minute or so as they slowly descend, and as soon as they touch the sand, whoever is there and whoever's watching, I need you to make for me, it would technically be, you could use perception, or if you have the proficiency, I would allow a survival check.
I think it's just you, Pat. I'm with...
Yeah. Okay, let me...
I'm in timeout.
I don't want you to be. Believe me, I
do
want to
not
go
have
kill
survival, so we're doing perception here.
Perception check then for me, please.
That is a 6.
Okay.
Oh.
You do not see it either. The knights don't see it either, to be fair, so you're not alone. You're talking a good solid 50 feet from point to point. But in a diamond shape. A narrow diamond shape, to be fair. 50 feet from one point to one point here. But from point to point width-wise, maybe 20 feet. Sand started to just briefly vibrate. And only little pulses. Before then these scythe-like jaws snap over. Is anybody familiar with a little creature called a bobbit worm?
Yes!
As something akin to that just clamps its jaws closed and unsheaths its head. Pale. I'm going to be very clear here when I say this. Dead but not rotting flesh. Multitudes upon multitudes of stitch marks all over this thing. And as its head kind of does that thing that bobbit worms do, where they kind of wave side to side while they swallow what they've just snatched, and it starts to pull its head back down. He's ascended up in the water a little bit and just looks towards the temple. Doesn't say anything else. Then just reaches down and takes a hold of one of these large, like, mandibles that are crossed over when this thing's mouth is closed like this. Takes a hold of one of them as it sinks. And just holds on as he sinks down with it and is pulled into the ground.
I'm just looking at this, and very, very quietly under my breath, it's just, and that? What's that? And I just swim away deeper into the temple.
To be clear as well, Archie, this now means that nobody is aware of what you've done with that manuscript.
I'm very aware, yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So Archie, you leave. You don't tell any of these other knights what happened.
Is there anyone around me to tell?
Yeah, there's knights all over the place. There's also Commander Votul, but he sent his second in command out with the idea that they'll find out what it is, then report back. He never sent anybody like to watch at the walls.
Oh, he wasn't looking. Okay, gotcha. Okay, then for the sake of self-preservation, I'm heading. It appears your forces are the forces you sent out are no more. I just witnessed a creature rise from the seabed and swallow them.
And you didn't try. He starts yelling commands in Elvish, yelling at other knights to move, like to go here, to find this person, to find this person. It's very evident that this man, for the first time maybe in the long part of his career as the commander of this order, has had this much paperwork. And now in the space of an hour, he has this much paperwork. And he is I'm not even going to make you insight check this. This man is very clearly out of his depth. Ha, get it? Out of his depth.
Joke.
Oi.
But fuck that guy.
Who says you can't have fun after you just murder a bunch of knights?
Yeah, I'm just kind of in the room. Everyone's moving around me, and just, wow, that's very tragic. And I'm gonna go tell my friends.
Man, that was tragic as all heck. Hey, guys, you'll never guess what the fuck I just saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna track the other folks down.
Okay, so Marisol's in a room by themselves. Reaver dropped them off in that room, and are you still in that room, Reaver?
No. So I need to clarify. Did I see the 2 knights I had guarding Marisol before, while I'm charging towards that room?
No, you wouldn't have, because all knights were called to the front.
Damn. I meant on the battlefield while I was running. If I saw those 2.
Oh, I mean, probably not on the battlefront, but like maybe in the triage. I'm not gonna lie; those knights are like kind of 2 of the. Yeah, you're knights.
Yeah,
You're
no,
gonna
correct.
stay
Hence why I was
inside.
yelling to go. Correct. Yes, that's exactly why I wanted them again to be like, hey, guard the door.
They're probably in the triage part.
Cool. Fucked up. Got it.
Like you're doing knight stuff. Now he wants a vanilla soy latte. I would like a 2-pump macchiato. Like they're probably like
rent a
that
night.
kind of shit.
No worries. Keep them safe. Fuck. God damn you, Diamond. Can't
Get
do
them
fuck
to
shit.
the temple safely. Get them to.
No. Get them to safety was your words. If I
get them
don't
to
have
safety.
Dumb and Dumber to guard them, I have to guard them.
I'm right behind.
Yeah, but I'd move quicker than you now.
This is true.
So yeah, no, I'm in the room guarding Marisol.
Okay. So you're in the room guarding Marisol. Luce, where are you?
I believe I still have at least 1 or 2, maybe my full expenditure of the sending stone left to call a dad.
So the way I operate sending stones in my world is if you have a sending stone, which is a general sending stone that operates much like any other sending stone. If you have a sending stone for a particular person, then you have you don't have charges on it per se. You can use it as a normal sending stone, or you can choose to send them a message with no limit, but it will operate like once until there's a new day kind of thing. So I believe you've just been using it as a normal sending stone, so I guess in that sense, as long as you know how many charges left, yes. Or if you need to send a longer charge, you can expend all uses, because it is one that is directly to your dad.
It's just gonna be a quick bad kind of dead guy named Malagoth. That's his name, right?
Malygos.
Malagoth. I keep wanting to call him Molgoth.
It's
Close enough.
like because of how he's dressed, he's just like a Molgoth.
He's just a Molgoth. As a former Molgoth, like
It's
Yeah.
now something really.
How big are his parachute pants?
Like this,
how
this
big
guy-
are those trip
this,
pants?
This guy's just floating, going, "I have built my lair in the most devious location possible. A hot topic."
Yes. Before they turned the lights on.
Well, we never had. We didn't have hot topic here. We had Osiris or Hellfire.
If we're going by the around the world, it was Pulp. Pulp and HMV is one we had.
Can you call Pulp really?
No, but it's more the point of it was in multiple places in the country.
Right. Okay. Osiris was just like a one place thing.
Yeah. Cyrus was the far gothier shop, but it's more the point of like it was one shop.
Bad dead guy named Malagos appeared at the temple. Was told not to let Marisol fight him. Dealing with that. Message that she's gonna send off to Moradin. Just to give him an update of like, hey, there's a fucking necromancer here. She will use the word necromancer in that, but she's gonna say bad necromancer because he is different than Feather. Feather's not a bad necromancer, allegedly.
He's just misunderstood.
He's a
recovering.
necromancer, but
He's
he's
actually
on
very
our
good
side,
at it.
so
He's
he is
recovering.
very good at it.
Luce and Marisol both looking at their lich necromancer boyfriend and being like, "We can change him."
He's a rescue!
Give me a minute. I'm just grabbing a pen, guys. I'll be one little second.
I can fix him. I can make him worse.
I can, in fact, make him worse, and we can fix him together. But I specifically can make him worse.
Yeah.
Because I do enable him a lot.
I'm aware of this. I'm going to use that favor so well.
I picked my words wisely for plot. Sometimes.
Oh,
Mostly
Yeah,
to save Marisol.
Yeah, I imagine Marisol and Reaver are just sitting in this room. I'm like, let me kill him. He
No.
killed my entire family. Let
So-
me kill him.
I ADHD'd a little bit too close to the sun there, and the only part of that I caught was Luce just saying, I enable him, and I just got the idea of like, you know, hey honey, how's things? Yeah, not bad. So we found like a group of bandits and stuff. Oh, that's good. Did you guys have fun? Yeah. Hey, we brought one back for you. Luce, you know I'm on a diet. Oh, come on. One little soul's not gonna hurt.
This is literally her plan.
Like-
so
Like,
it's fine.
Luce is like, hey, there was that time where, like, you know, I was doing really well with my anger thing, and you let me kill that giant shark octopus that was eating everybody. And then, so you know what? You've been doing really good with the not necromancying, so come on, one little soul's not gonna hurt. There's something oddly cute about that.
I would like him to be more durable than a wet kitten.
He's very much a wet kitten right now.
It's fine, I'll fix him.
Okay, so in that case, Moradin will contact you back. He will say, be safe. Found what I was looking for. Got out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to find Mum. Will keep in touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Bless you.
21, 22, 23, 24. Will this fit? It will. Bang on 25. Said, be safe. I found what I was looking for. Got out. Going to find Mum. Will keep in touch. Tell dead boyfriend and girlfriend I'm watching.
Not ominous.
It's fine. I think I'm the only one at the party who has living parents at this point, so it's extra funny.
I don't know. That's up to Brad.
I'm definitely not commenting on the many different levels between living.
Interesting.
My parents were never relevant to my plot, so I don't fucking know.
Honestly, same, bud. But they might be now.
I am very specific when I say to people, if there is something you don't want me to fuck with, tell me, because otherwise, I will fuck with everything.
It's fine. I ended up accidentally royal, so it's fine.
This is the exact example. Like,
I probably got sacrificed.
Oof.
I'd probably sacrifice mine. I'm joking.
Damn.
It's about to say, join the club, buddy.
yeah, I'm not
And
gonna-
then after I get that back, I'm just gonna head towards the room that Marisol is usually being shoved into for safety purposes.
The thing is, when it came to the approach with Luce's parents, I saw that Diamond was giving the standard, traumatic orphan backstory. So I was like, well, do you know what? I'm going to unfurl every little bit of it. I'm a traumatic orphan. I'm giving you your parents back. I had a horrible childhood. You're actually rich. Nobody loved me. You're also royalty. You can't take
She
away.
just has
You can't.
slight amnesia. She was loved as a child.
You can't take away my trauma like that. You now have 2 partners who love you very much and will do everything they can to make you happy. Stop doing this.
Fine. Luce is fine.
I
There's
didn't mean
nothing
to
wrong
make-
with her.
LGBT trauma. 2 partners of varying genders.
who are smarter than her and can use magic.
They're not
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
They're not magically dumb.
No. Um.
Luce is my
So I'm
fuck
just
you
gonna-
to every rogue player out there. Like,
She has 1 level in Rogue.
that's
far.
that's enough. Okay, no more. That is enough.
Pumpkin, stop it.
Class.
There are 3 classes that I think are pointless in D&D. 1 is Warlock, 2 is Monk, 3rd is Rogue. There are actually 5 classes I don't like, but 3 of them are Rogue. So... Okay, we get it. You watched Batman. Okay, so... You guys are still in this room where, you know, people just tend to dump Marisol. Not dump Marisol, lovingly place Marisol down and still remain in relationships with Marisol. There's no dumping in this room. This is where Marisol kind of gets left when they're having moments of, I want to kill them, I want to kill them, I want to kill them. So this is where you are. Reaver is also here because he had to stay behind and defend because wording. Phrasing. Architeuthis, have you been in this room before?
I believe I have.
I'm inclined to say yes.
I feel like I had a conversation with Luz in here.
Okay.
Yes.
In that
Very
case,
long
I'm not going to make you roll to hunt down people. It'd be safe to assume they'll probably be here. So I'd say that you can be on. You know where this room is. You're on your way here.
Architeuthis, would you have ever willingly gotten close to Groan?
I don't think I'd be against it, but I don't think there's like a moment where like...
Would you have let Groan learn your scent?
I really thought for some reason you were going to say, "Would you have let Groan lick you?"
Well,
that's...
I'm going to be very realistic and say that, gauging on the fact that he is based on a semi-reptilian creature, doesn't really matter if you want him to have your scent or not. If you've been within 50 feet of him, which you have, he's tasted the water you've been in, so he probably knows what you're... When we say scent, because we're underwater, we actually mean taste. So, Groan knows how to olfactory track you.
that's right. It's more the point of, hey, anyone that isn't, you know, the people I'm thinking to come to that door, I'm going to kill.
Okay, cool. Right.
Gotcha.
No. For the sake of that, like, yeah. Groan knows who it
Cool,
is.
we're good. Because if Groan goes like, grr, it's like, cool, whatever moves, stab.
So you're able to join the party again, Archie, and we have all of you behind closed doors with no other eyes and ears prying in. What do you all want to do here?
I swim into the room. The away team is dead.
My turn?
No, hold
No,
on.
To clarify, what killed them was not the one we saw out there. What killed them was the gigantic worm he summoned from the ground.
Bet I've killed bigger.
We've killed bigger, excuse you.
In
Reaver, let
my
me kill him.
opinion, I don't believe that the folks here will be able to handle this. I think it's in our best interest to either take care of it ourselves if we believe so, but we did run from it initially, so I'm doubting that. Or we get out of here.
He's still out there?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, still out there.
Reaver, let me go kill him.
No. I need this favor. You stay here with your girlfriend and...
Reaver, I will give you 3 favors if you let me kill him.
I'm just gonna look at Luce.
Feather just raging against the edge of his phylactery. I'll give you 5 if you stay here.
It's giving me a headache.
Can
Okay,
someone explain to me what this favor thing is? It's just... Is it that easy?
Everyone put your hands in a pile, or what you consider to be a hand. Just do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my hand off,
No, it needs to be attached to you.
put it back on.
I'll extend my hand into this pile.
Marisol.
She's grumbling, but she's doing it because she knows you're just gonna have Feather try and talk sense into her.
I'm gonna have Grown put a tentacle in.
Oh, my best boy. I am going to try to do the thing that you do whenever you have a group photo and you make a star with your fingers. How everybody is touching each other.
Okay.
And then Luce is going to be the center point and try to make everyone touch the phylactery. So Feather can be part of this conversation.
Feather comes in, it's
Closer
like,
to any of you than I've been so far.
Feather's like, oh dear, whoa, oh my, that is a load of that, oh wow.
I no longer wish to be in charge, please.
What, who, and you think I can stop that?
No, but I need you to explain why this is a bad situation.
Necromancer, bad necromancer. Talented, but bad. Evil. Scary. Stay away. I felt a massive shift in necrotic energy. Did something big show up?
Yes, it was a massive worm. It killed several knights in one sweep.
Okay. This is not a problem. It's all well and good.
So I can go kill it then.
Do you have an off button or?
I
just killed my fucking brother. Give me something.
Right. I can't physically stop you, but I will be the last of them left.
Marisol?
She's just going to keep killing people if we don't let me kill him.
But can we kill him?
And if he kills you, he will continue to kill more people unmolested.
There's something else at play here. A powerful necromancer of his level usually has a hand in undeath in some way, shape, or form. He doesn't feel like me. He doesn't feel like a completed unit. He feels like something incomplete. I think there's some piece of him that is not there. And if that is correct, then that means that he is something akin to myself, where destroying his body right now will not be the end.
But it gets rid of him.
It gets rid of him for a time, at which point he comes back and then he's pissed at you.
But we save Echo's home for now.
I'm fairly... I mean, if he wanted to attack, would he not be attacking right now?
I realize I would have been absolutely staring at this phylactery and then just look at Archtoothless and be like, you said he's still here.
Yes, and in terms of not having attacked so far, there's a dead dragon turtle out there to dispute that.
Because he went in the sand with the thing, right?
Dead, as I described it, he held on to the creature's mandibles as it sank into the ground. Although, to be clear, as bobbit worms go down, they vibrate and shake the sand, so it covers over them. It could just be covered up again.
Yeah, I don't trust that he left.
So, feasibly, how do you kill him?
There are many different things like me. For one, if he's a lich, which I doubt, because he doesn't feel... I don't know how to say this other than like this. He doesn't feel like a circle.
Is he an oval?
No, it's more like a broken link in a chain. I think he must be something akin to... on the surface, we would call them mummy lords. they rebuild themselves, and then they take vital components of quote-unquote life and they hide them. And in order to fully destroy them, you must destroy each of these vital components. For a standard mummy lord, they could do their organs. So what they would hide, their heart, their brain, their liver, and you would have to hunt down each individual organ and destroy it before they could be destroyed. But I don't know how that works under the sea.
Probably not terribly unsimilar, given that this man has feet. I don't think he was originally from here. If
I
I
have
had to guess.
feet.
Perhaps.
Does this illustrious entity look like a surface breather? I haven't looked at it yet. I'm not allowed to go near it, apparently.
So from what you guys saw, he was too stitched up to get any kind of semblance of what species he was.
He's kind of like Echo, where Echo don't look like what probably Echo looked like before, because he's covered in stitches in different body parts. So I know everybody's angry and wants to go fight it. But I would like us not to die before Feather gets back and can bring people back who can do the rebuilding shit. Like someone
concur.
can.
Then you come up with a plan while I check it's not gone.
I'm
faster than you, and I can go through walls. I'll even leave you this, and I'll stab my weapon in the ground.
No, you need that.
I'm not gonna fight it.
While you're out there, you should go probably near the pile of the thing that was your brother.
Don't.
I found you some cool shit.
I'm just gonna full sprint, dash speed, phase out, and go search. See whatever is happening out there. And Groan is gonna stay at the door and look at the people who are in this room and growl, giving the subtle hint of, you're not going near the door.
Really,
Okay.
for 3 favors would do it.
Stop trying to bargain with the bric-a-brac.
You cannot talk loose.
I bargain with the bric-a-brac because I can cash the pearls that I'm putting into a deposit. Most of them, at least.
Reaver
I could
with
cash what I am suggesting. Probably. I don't actually know what Reaver would ask of me, to be perfectly honest.
I have theories of what Reaver might ask of me, and it's usually about the same thing he usually asks for. It's fine. What kind of nonsense, kind of weapon, smacky smack, magic shit do you need to kill whatever that guy is?
realistically, it just has to be something of magical property.
Okay.
But you would have to just, if it's what I'm thinking, there will be organs and such that have to be destroyed beforehand.
Okay.
Then that seems like a smart thing to do. We don't need to face this thing now and get ourselves killed and hurt for nothing. We can set ourselves up for success down the line.
It would make me feel better if he was dead.
Then
I guess I will do it the intelligent way.
Very audible sigh of relief coming from the phylactery.
Think of
Listen,
how
you
much more
all get to
satisfying
go
it will
ape
be.
shit!
When do I get to go ape shit?
You did eat that one guy.
I wouldn't call that ape shit. I would call that necessary for survival.
I'm perfectly normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, entirely perfectly normal.
All right, so we don't know why he's here. We don't know.
He's probably here for me. That's the man who killed my whole village.
Oh. That explains the swear words.
I thought that was actually rather tame, given the circumstances.
Well, we wouldn't want him to, finish the job. I think it's better to delay your gratification.
Have you tried asking Sahalu about him? Maybe. She don't like that kind of nonsense, right? Or does she not care? Concerns of the living or mostly living?
I can't imagine she's a huge fan. She may have some guidance for me that might be helpful.
Try asking the clam. I mean, you could try asking the clam of knowledge. They were pretty nice to me whenever I accidentally talked to them. They might.
Where is the clam of knowledge?
It was Kahumnal.
Why don't I? Okay.
Because he's a clam. Or they're a clam, in like embodiment.
Yeah, it's like a clamshell with a pearl inside it, and the pearl's like bright and blazing. It's like
Listen,
this.
I have a +0 to religion.
It's like the underwater version of the burning bush, except less weird, less STD coded.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I don't know. That's about as good as I got. When in doubt, real big library, but this guy's old as fuck probably, and all the knowledge about him's probably in some awful place that we're not in.
I mean, there is a fairly large archive here, and I imagine, with everyone at the front, some of the guards might be light.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Fran, why are you laughing?
Before we go breaking into any libraries, perhaps we should simply ask Feather to give us whatever full story he can. You know this man? Kind of? Sort of?
I know nothing about this person. I'm making assumptions based on what I've seen and based on what's in your head.
Oh.
What's evident is that he's clearly some form of heightened undead. What's also clear is that he's not under anybody's direct control. What's also clear is that he has some kind of control over the undead, which means either he's like myself and is just very, very bad at his job, or he's some other form of exceptionally prolongedly lived and very potent necromancer. The only other creature I can think of that would be similar enough to me, where our power levels feel like they exist in the same realm of potency, would be a mummy lord. But becoming a mummy lord is a messy process.
He looks pretty messy.
Well, then in that case, I am inclined to lean towards that being what he is. And that's definitely not based on a 36 Arcana roll.
Jesus Christ, Feather.
Thank God for Feather.
Truly, I'm lucky if I roll a 6.
Alright. Well. This man killed my entire village, and if the only way to rid him of this earth is to find all these special organs that he took out of himself and hid in little boxes somewhere, then I guess we have a new quest on our hands, on top of everything else that we have to deal with. Where does one put their organs? Where's Echo?
On that note, as you turn into the where is Echo, I would like to go to Reaver. Reaver.
Mm-hmm.
You run, sprint, hurtle through the walls of this place until eventually you reach the outside. You pass through. There is no sign of any creature here. No sign of any large worm. No sign of any weird floating guy. Nothing. If you'd like, you can make, again, same choices, perception, or if you have it, if you have a proficiency in it, you can use survival.
I do not have proficiency in survival, so...
I would say that in this particular instance, you would need to kind of know what you're looking for to use survival, so it'll be perception for anything else, I'm afraid.
That's fair. I'm more watching, as soon as I don't see the creature, because I would expect, hey, when you hear giant fucking worm, you're like, alright, look up. Don't see giant worm. I want to see the people around. Like, I'm not looking for the creature.
Everybody's inside the temple at this point, so...
Oh, okay. So it's an empty... Oh, it's an empty field.
Empty battlefield.
Cool. I'm going to give a solid 30 seconds looking for this, and then I'm going to break down and cry. Because I'm alone.
So you are having... I mean, I'll leave this to you. Would you say that you're having an exceptionally emotional moment?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to go over to my, dead brother that I killed.
Okay.
And just grieve.
Okay. As you go over, and you're just letting this emotion out, which for a Wreckborn is mostly just yelling and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the ability to shed tears, so you're just basically yelling and making sobbing sounds next to a pile of debris.
Mm-hmm.
But as you do it, and you let rip on this, you shed... If you could lose weight through being rid of emotions, you would be fairly... it'd be dangerous how much would be lost from this. But it's in the midst of a lull in the sound that you would hear the sound of ticking. And then just the phrase behind you, I told you I'd be here to see you when you fall. And that's where we're going to take our 15-minute break. Don't go anywhere, folks, because when we come back, we will have Reaver talking with Desmond.
Of course I leave my fucking weapon with them.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Hello, everybody. We're back. When we left off, we had just had our boy, our Reaver, meet with a lovely fellow. I would say he's a lovely fellow. Would you say he's a lovely? I'd say he's quite the chap. A lovely fellow by the name of Desmond. And I have a feeling they've met before. And so I'd say it's time for them to have another conversation. So, Reaver, the water around you becomes that very familiar feeling that you would remember and be able to recognize as cold. As you turn and you see that small, halfling-like looking person in their bright yellow coat with their big smile, which always seems to be like Uncanny Valley too wide.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cheshire Cat-like almost, as they just stand there smiling with that little pocket watch. And they just smile at you. The fall's always hardest when you don't see the drop. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Or, in the more appropriate case, should I say, Dragon Turtle's got your tongue? You know, because the Dragon Turtle sunk your ship and devoured all your friends.
You're that scared of me to send a primordial for me?
Oh, I'm not scared of you. I just see more potential in you. And I just want to see it break free. You almost had it there. I could feel it bubbling under, you know that, like that feeling you get like you're going to burp, it's going to be a real big one, but it almost just kind of froths over. I felt it. It was deeper than being angry. It was deeper than rage. It was hatred.
You got a body, or do you just apparate?
Let's say 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Then I'm going to enjoy picking you out of my fucking teeth.
That's fair. You're very, very fair. I've done quite a lot of things to deserve it. And he kind of stands and goes, "Go on, take your pound of flesh."
Not going to move.
I give you my word, binding in every aspect that it can be. I will give you no mental, emotional, physical damage for anything you may do. And then he's going to look at you and he's going to, as you again don't move, he goes, "Go on. You know you want to." Bet you're wondering what it tastes like, right? What it would feel like for your teeth to just tear through. Is it metallic? Does it run like normal? Is it the golden ichor of a god? Now's your chance.
We both know it's not.
Oh,
You'll get your time.
no, but see, this is and I keep having to rehash it with you. I do, and he takes a step forward, but as he steps forward, like you feel an arm round your shoulder, like in a very chum way, but he's still in front of you, And as your head would snap to the side to look, it's him with his arm around your shoulder, floating very casually next to you despite the height difference, being like, I've always got to rehash this with you, right? I've never lied to you. I've never lied to you. I'm the only one that's never lied to you. Think on it logically. Put on your little feathered cap. Think about every person that you're here with. For good or bad, ill or not, they've lied to you at least once, whether it was for your betterment or not, but they have lied to you. Have I, and answer me this, have I ever told you a falsehood or a lie?
Yes.
Name it.
Your name.
My name is Desmond. You asked me my name. You did not ask me my full name. You asked my name. I told you my name. It's Desmond. You cannot hold me to fault for your lack of proper questioning.
The rage, like, he's very clearly, like, getting under my skin and, like, the rage is boiling. But I know there's some sort of trick or bait. Like, I've seen what I do when I rage. Why get the primordial involved?
Because he was a problem that had to be removed. When you are orchestrating a path of pure carnage, destruction and slaughter, you can't have two mindless behemoths in the game. Then it just becomes messy. It's less of a phantasmagora of literal gore. And then it just becomes more of like a meat grinder. And ain't nobody showing up and applauding the marvellous spectacle of a meat grinder. No, they want the art of slaughter. They want the art of bloodshed. All I did was give each of you the same canvas and see what you did with it. Now, I will admit, I was a little bit disappointed that it wasn't you to do the finishing blow, but either way, the real master of slaughter came out on top.
You want me to eat him?
No, right? You're giving me way too much credit for what I am. I don't care what you kill. I just want you to kill. I don't care if you eat or butcher and maim and leave. I just want you to see yourself for what you truly are. You're the best type of monster. You're the monster that has no predator. Every one of you put on that ship. Every single one of you had the same chances to escape. Every one of you had the same chances of surviving my test. Only you were tenacious enough to grip on by yourself. No other help necessary. You went from being one of many capable predators to becoming the monster with no equal. You became the blood-born juggernaut. And now look at you. You're beyond the aspects of a warrior or a soldier. You're a warlord in the making. And I've seen many of them rise and fall. I could make you tremendous. I don't care what you kill, what you eat. I don't care. I just want you to do it in a beautiful way.
And what if I just don't?
You can no more stop killing than I can stop this clock from ticking. You're a killer, Archie. You always have been. You always will be. And you're bloody good at it. You're the best at what you do, but what you do sure as shit ain't pretty. But it fucking could be. I've given you honesty. Now you give me some in return. Only seems fair. How big's that laundry list of people that you want dead right now? Pretty substantial, is it not? Of those people you want dead, of those people you want slaughtered, how many of them deserve death and how many of them deserve to suffer? Now it's true, you could march up to them wherever they may be and you could pull them apart and, you know, make fucking fairy cakes out of them for all I care. I don't know. But you could do it. But what if there was a way that you could learn even more ways? What if there was a way that you could be handed the book on death through glorious suffering? Because I can hand you that. Every time I turn up, you seem to think I'm some kind of enemy. I'm not. I don't even want to be your boss. I just want to be your manager.
Why help your murderer?
Why would you be my murderer?
You admit by your own test, you killed everyone on that ship.
How many of them did you really care for?
Is he still holding me?
I'd say he's probably at this point just floating next to you.
I'm going for his throat.
Okay, cool, awesome. Roll to hit.
Not, like, just grab, hold.
Roll to hit
So
with
not-
advantage.
Just grapple, not doing any damage.
That's fine, but it still counts as an attack roll. But
Yeah, no.
So rolling a hit with advantage, he is going to willingly fail.
Every one of them.
As soon as your hand connects, a show of aggression. As soon as it hits, the area around you is not the empty battlefield. The sands beneath your feet are not that dull grey of the silt of the bottom of the ocean. The sands beneath your feet are black.
Yeah.
Around you, where there would have been corpses or broken piles of Wreckborn, there are now flayed people of all species, strung up like scarecrows, all of their heads looking at you, and in front of you is not that small halfling creature. It is a incredibly... I mean, I was going to say muscular, but all you can really see is muscle because they're flayed.
Yeah.
Comes up to a large mask and crown piece, but the crown piece almost forms like a sort of... like a slightly smaller pyramid head.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a faceplate on it, and the faceplate is shaped like a skull. With sharp, sharp, high-gummed teeth. So like the way like on a corpse the gums shrink back. Like that kind of like teeth. And all you can see through the faceplate is the eyes, bloodshot red eyes. As you've got this person by the throat. And when they speak, they still speak with his kind of like voice, but it's deeper. And they go, good. There's that aggression we want. Just a step closer. Just a bit tighter. To shed blood. Do it. And where you're gripping, their hand moves under it, and you see they're holding a chalice made entirely of bone and sinew to bind.
Do I remember the conversation with Celia about this person?
I would say you can roll a history check on it.
That's an 11. Hang on. Do I have any history? I don't think the answer is yes, but let's check. That's an 11.
On an 11, I would say you know that you've conversed about this person. You know very vaguely that they are referred to in several different circles. They go by many names. The most common one for them is the pharaoh who sits in the Black Pyramid. They've also been known in several cases as the Bloody Pharaoh, the Flayed King. All kind of general vibes of slaughter, blood and guts and gore. But you can't remember anything else.
Okay. I'm gonna let go
Okay.
and stare around where we are again, waiting. Like you can clearly tell, like I'm waiting for like the pillar to hit me or like one of the many deaths again.
No movement around you. As you look around after you've let go, all of the flayed scarecrow things are just looking at you. Dead hollow eyes. The pyramid looms behind him who's in front of you. And he's still just there. There's no pillar rising up out of the ground to fall on you. There's no wave of blood crashing down on you right now. As he's going to say, you are so close to being unstoppable.
I'm gonna run my hand through the sand.
Okay, you run your hand through the sand. Do you bring your hand up?
Yeah, and like does it feel different? Do like could I like place any idea like trying to like work out reality? I guess
It just runs like normal sand. If you could paint this towards anything, I'd say you could make an Arcana check to try and see kind of like to make sense of it. But as you run your hand through it, operates like sand. It rises, it crumbles out. As you bring your hand up, bones do come up with the sand. But it would be an Arcana check to kind of try and make sense of anything else of this.
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I may not be magically stupid because I can use magic, but I am magically stupid. I
Okay,
would never know the
absolutely
answer to
understood.
this.
Yeah, I would say that in that case, this feels entirely real.
Why the change of heart? I'm gonna not look at him and like start to walk away and just observe this area.
What you call a change of heart, I choose to be revealing your hand. I needed you to be angry. I needed you to be filled with rage. I needed there to be hate. What better way to ensure it than to be the reason for it? Now that it's there, the hand needs to be played.
Alright. Play your honesty one more time. You ask one question, I ask one back. You go first.
You know that you want to be known. You want to be feared. You know that you want vengeance for what's been done to you. So there is something holding you back from taking it. What is it that's holding you back?
You could see that I played myself. Because I will be honest and say those that I still care for, that breathe.
You want honesty? Ask away.
What will you do if I don't cut your throat? Because I know you want to bleed. Like, that much is obvious to me.
I will find somebody who is willing to. There must always be someone who is willing to cause the suffering to balance the world. If not you, I'll find someone who will.
And will you leave me alone?
That sounds like another question. Let's just say I don't take being spurned lightly.
Rage Tail cut his head off.
He will not move at all. You rage.
It's very specifically not looking at him.
This,
let the teeth become the tail, and
this beast aspect of the tail comes out and slices. And the moment you hear it bite into flesh, you are back where you were. You're in the ocean. The sand is that dull grey colour. The water around you moves normally. There are no more flayed scarecrows. The only difference is in your hand. There is a chalice. And it has roughly a mouthful of blood. It is evident that what the final step would be.
Has anyone come out since?
Nobody came after you. Nobody said they were going to come after you. You said you were going to go check it out, then report back. So I would also say that in this instance, I don't think anybody has reason to come after you either.
I was more meaning like the other knights of the cave. If there's no one around, I'm going to regretfully take off my helmet, upturn it, and just pour the blood into it.
Okay. So, as you do that and you take the final step on this, there is a deep laughter that echoes through your head before you are then shown a vision. A place in these depths. Not in the Black Ocean, in the Nine Bodies though. A place of cold, salt. A place where living is very, very difficult. You see this massive shape moving through. a megalodon dwarfing the one that you have rebuilt yourself from. Following behind it, a shiver of Carcharodines. Massive. Massive in number. A couple of hundred easily. And their various shark companions. This megalodon that size has weapons all over it of all kinds and design. And one that is very, very visible. A weapon that you would remember. You'd be very familiar with it. Used to belong to you.
Claw.
As you can see, claw pierced into its back. And then, as that vision fades out of your mind, you just hear, "Make them bleed."
I will look at the chalice,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to stare, because I have, through Groan's connection line, I'm going to stare at the party. Anyone but them, fine.
As long as you spill blood, I won't start ordering where it comes from.
And then I'm going to swallow the chalice.
Okay. So you put the
hide it
chalice
in my thing
inside?
and
Okay.
Yep. And then helmet back on.
Okay. So, something that's going to happen from that is that with you now in possession of the Slaughterer's Chalice, there's a couple of things that come from that. Number one, should you place anyone's blood inside this chalice, as long as no other blood has been placed inside it after them, you will always know that person's location, weaknesses, and family lineage. If you put somebody else's blood into it, you will lose that information.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Whose blood did I just consume that was in the chalice?
It's something that as you focus in on it becomes clearer. There's a pull from your current location up and towards the north.
Okay.
And you would expect, because you've seen frozen and salty water, you would expect the frozen salt ocean is probably leaning toward, but no, it goes beyond that. It goes to the continent of Yulna. It goes to a boat just off of the western coast of there. And on that boat, a certain woman who you've just been dying to visit.
Okay.
And that's all we're going to go to for you.
Yep, absolutely fine.
On this side, I think we're going to then jump to the rest of the party, all gathered up together, doing their little do. I would like to ask the rest of you, while Reaver is, being traumatized, what are you guys doing?
So, mummy organs?
I suppose so.
And we have a massive archive beneath us with potentially very few guardians in the way.
You know, I could just
Seems like-
ask to get into it, right?
Yes, that is true.
Oh, that is
Not
true.
this fun, but true.
There's
Much more
also,
practical.
there's also, and I'm, not that I'm against the idea of taking knowledge if it's available, but we do also have that rather large manor house with an incredibly vivid library and a host of magical items, which could also be of use.
Then we have to go back to... But then we have to go back to Deep Heart.
It's
I
just
mean,
a
I already need to
suggestion.
go back to Deep Heart. Okay, well... When Reaver gets back, when Echo gets back, we'll have to talk about where to go next from here. Marisol, you fine going after the organs first before we face off against the man that you're gonna fuck his shit up every day of the week until he's dead?
Yes, I would prefer that if I kill him, he stay dead.
Okay. You need
Well, there you
better...
go.
We should probably outfit you with something a little sturdier than you currently are in. Maybe.
Eh, we can, I guess. Last time I tried to get armor, though, it didn't work out super well. So,
We'll do not cursed armor this time.
Oh, I can absolutely identify any curses in a particular item if need be.
Wonderful.
might be useful.
I mean, if you want some real special armor, there's bits and pieces we can be collecting.
How do we think Reaver's gonna start feeling about that exactly?
So that was Reva's brother, right? I'm not sure that
Not that armor.
understood.
It's a different quest that we were given ages ago that we haven't touched on a little bit.
Gotcha. I see.
Wonder if it might work on you. No, I don't think it would, because you don't. Never mind. We can just find you some special armor, probably.
I can armor myself. I cast mage armor. I can do that for free. I can cast mage armor. See, like the water around me kind of coalesce into ice that covers my body. I can make armor.
As soon as you cast something, it's like, are you looking at loose?
Yes.
Like, are you just casual? You notice that there's like a little bit of a hand twitch. It's the hand that's not on the phylactery. It's just a hand twitch at you, like, casting something near her. And just shakes it out.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Have it.
Not a fan of casters, I presume.
Oh, no, I just don't understand magic. So, it's fine.
She's
It's a-
definitely a fan of casters.
I am very much a fan.
Oh, that is
Very much.
far
They're real
too true,
pretty.
yes.
Inside
I'm sure he is.
Inside the flat,
I haven't seen him yet.
inside the flat, you're just like, stop.
I'll have to take your word for it.
It's the souls, you know. They rejuvenate you. It's
Listen, all you gotta do is offer to take me out, not with a weapon, and apparently it's a pretty easy sale.
it's fair.
I didn't even ask.
You just decided is how that happened.
Yeah.
How is Groan behaving? Is Groan still growling at us?
I wouldn't say Groan is growling.
Is Groan Roddy rumbling at us?
Sorry.
I'd say it is more of like a crocodilian rumble. Like a territorial, not an aggressive, so to speak. But again, that would be up to Kyle to agree on. You are
You're muted,
my boy.
Yep, pulled that one. No, once the conversation starts happening, no, it's going to be alligator growl. And it's
Okay.
not going to be looking at the party anymore.
Okay. I've also sent you something to have a wee read
Yeah,
over.
What's going on with the reptile?
Oh, Groan? Hey, he's fine, probably. He's just connected to Reaver, and Reaver's a little bit antsy right now, most likely. He's probably going. He's definitely going through something. what he's going through is a fucking mystery. I ain't got the wherewithal to try to solve right now until he gets back. I kind of learned a little bit that, like, you don't really go after him until he's had time to cool off. I can take a hit from him, but, like... vicious cycle. And I'm tempted to hit him, then he wants to hit me harder, then I want to hit him harder, and then it just ends up in a real fun time for just the two of us and nobody else.
So instead of reconnaissance, he's venting.
I
Little bit
assume
of
he finished his reconnaissance and then and now he is venting in the interim before he comes back.
Well, all right.
I do
then.
that
That's
sometimes.
very efficient.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, well... Luce is gonna try to move towards the door and leave the phylactery with Marisol.
am I
It's
not
kinda like-
allowed to come to the library?
I'm trying
I'm
to
not
see if
go-
Groan's gonna let us leave. See if he's gonna bite me. Very sweet to him, but Reaver's in a fucking mood.
I could potentially ink. Let me see if I forget if I used my inkiness already.
Do you pet the reptile?
She's gonna try to, like, wide berth and then, like, not be in the blind spot and talk the entire time. So it's like she's not she's not sneaking up on it. She's moving very slowly, cautiously. Like, Rowan, you gonna let us go to the library and be little nerds, maybe? And once I'm near the face, I'm just gonna offer a hand within, like, 5-foot range. Like, I'm reaching for the door now.
Nothing will happen until either you touch him, or you open the door and leave, and then still you've escaped. Your choice. This is.
I'm gonna.
Do you wish to pet the dog?
Run through the door, and all of you run in 3 different directions. He can't chase all of you.
Right. Luce is gonna open the door, like, and just because it opens up. These doors open up, or yeah, gonna basically just open the door and be like, "Y'all maybe wanna swim outward." I don't know where the library is, but, like, maybe give Groan a wide berth in case those little cute little tentacles he's got try to smack you. Anybody tried to leave?
Oh, I'm gonna absolutely be going with you. You're not taking a trip to a library without me.
And
Everybody's heading to the library. Pardon me.
And I'm just gonna Luce will linger and just be like, "Grown, you coming with?" And then she's gonna try to pat him on the head.
Groan is shaking, like trembling.
Oh no. Are you responsive to me? Pat the jowls.
Nope.
Ah. How much does Grown weigh?
200 pounds, I guess.
I have a strength score of +2, or a modifier of +2. Can I carry Grown?
Groan is a large creature.
Yes.
Is Grown a large creature?
Groan has to be a large creature because he's a mount.
Groan is a large creature. I would say that you would have to make an athletics check.
Ooh.
But there may be the potential.
Fuck it.
Yeah, because I don't
For the
put
dog.
armor on like that, and I don't put, like, he's not like a pack mule, like, in that regard. So, like, he's just himself, so just muscle.
The dog. Oh. 19 plus 8.
27.
I would like to shoulder carry the dog.
I'd say on a 27 you're able to do that.
It's the most awkward thing, probably. Lou's just like, all right. Legs, tentacles.
Up to Bran. If that is the case, the tentacles are going to instinctively backpack.
Oh.
Groan is afraid, but like Groan is having primal like emotion, which is you guys heard what's happening.
Yeah, that's fair. Should we check on Reaver?
We should
don't know if
check
I'm-
on Reaver.
Ah, go do your thing. It's fine.
If y'all want to go to the library, I'll go check on Reaver.
I know that I was just in a murderous frenzy approximately 10 minutes ago. But now that some logic has returned to me, I feel like if there is an incredibly dangerous, undying creature somewhere outside, we should probably stick together.
Okay.
Well, I've probably already like burned my my one-time favor at the library, so I'm gonna like go with you folks.
But when did you go to the library?
When did you go to the library?
And how did you burn your favor?
Oh, I sort of mentioned I was with royalty.
When did you meet royalty?
Loose.
Loose.
Beloved, I think that he might be speaking about yourself.
He's with Marisol.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was with you, sorry.
It's even funnier that way.
No, you're talking to me now.
So I get passed around so often, it gets really difficult to remember. That's equal parts Celia and Bran. Like, it's like... we need, like, a sign that appears on the stream just being like, loose, Marisol, loose, Marisol. He'll just be like... honestly, sometimes, like, the amount of people that would find out their royalty and would lord it over everyone, she had to be the one who just wouldn't do that, didn't they?
Well, it's part of her charm.
It's certainly charming. Not quite Prince Charming, but certainly charming.
Darling, I think you are the royalty in question.
Oh. Well, I forgot about that. That's fine.
There's an odd,
You
So we're
forgot
gonna-
about that
I did.
so fast.
an audible sound from the phylactery. It sounds very much like
Intelligence of 11.
I am 1 point above average.
And that 1 point is only about old shit, not current shit. So we're gonna go find the bric-a-brac, having a mental breakdown.
Sure.
I believe so.
I think that
All
might
right.
be a good idea.
Grown sweetheart, can you point a tentacle towards where your daddy is? Auntie needs to go see if he needs to fight something or just cry. Baby.
No answer. Until Brad tells me this conversation is over, that dog is doing the scared dog.
He's Scoobying that
It's
dude.
probably going to be a little bit longer that he's doing that now.
Alright, well, I got no idea where Reaver will go, so we're just gonna head towards the front? Maybe? I don't know.
Fair.
You two take
I
the
mean,
charge.
I
I gotta carry the dog.
Well, he was going towards where the big worm
That
descended,
is
and
very true.
I can guide us there.
Okay.
I did see the big worm descend. A little terrifying.
Okay.
While we travel, Luce is gonna just sing a lullaby to Groan in Elvish,
Okie dokie. Has no effect.
trying to
on,
calm the dog.
Has no effect on the sea puppy.
It's fine.
You guys get to the main entrance to the temple, and as you poke your head out, You can see Reaver standing next to what was his brother, or at least the Wreckborn Titan version of his brother. For those that do, perception check.
The 19 for me.
Give me 1 sec, Bran. I'm just sending you a DM.
Okay.
I
Well, he's
got a
sending me that.
10.
We got a 10 from you, Marisol. What did you get, Archtoothus?
That was a 19.
19. And Luce?
8.
An 8 from you. Okay, so Archtoothus is going to be the only one that sees this. As you all step out, you guys see Reaver standing very still. Luce, you could be forgiven for thinking that he's having one of those Wreckborn gaps. Archtoothus, you would see something for only maybe a handful of seconds, maybe 4 or 5 seconds at the most. His shadow does not look like his shadow. His shadow, cast from the light of this place down, stretching out towards the battlefield, looks like that of a large, fairly muscular, humanoid creature with a strange upside-down diamond-shaped head, before it then starts to morph back to Reaver's shadow. You would also make out that from Reaver's helmet, there was the run, 2 different runs joining at the crest here, where a drip of blood drops. Reaver, at this point the conversation ends.
Yep. Do I know I'm not alone?
I'd say
Or am I
that.
still just there?
What's your passive perception?
15?
Nobody really
Just
rolled
helmet?
a stealth check, so I'd say we have 15. Yeah, you're probably aware that, you know, some people are behind you.
Cool. Did they bring my weapon?
I don't believe anybody said they
That's
were
fine.
going to bring your weapon.
That's cool. It's just so I didn't need to know if I need to go get that. You know, hey, I am not being the GM that becomes player and goes, hey, I left this here. It's gonna come back to me, right? Nah. Cool.
I brought your dog.
You did. The
Dog was
will
top priority.
Oh,
Dog was
correct. Correct. The dog lets go as I move
Oh.
again. Like the shaking stops.
Good now. You want to get down?
No, Crone's gonna stay on you. Crone loves you. It's more just like they're not like locked in. Dog shake.
It's more
How
like
did-
Ichigo when she's right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just much bigger.
If I then notice all 3 of you, I'd simply just say, I know where she is.
Ooh.
Not good. I have a feeling our friend is talking about their former fiancé.
Oh.
There's no giant worm here. There's no one here.
How
Alright.
did you get that information, by the way?
By keeping you safe.
Insight check.
I hate that answer, somehow.
This is a straight roll, right? Do I know you well enough?
I'll leave that for Reaver to decide.
You know me well enough. We've been traveling days and... When have I ever been like
Days.
this, like, hey, I'm gonna be like this awkward with a conversation?
So I get advantage?
Yeah.
Ah! Anybody else want to join me?
I'm gonna leave this to between you two.
Damn.
You'll tell me
Fine.
what happens afterwards.
The party gossip goes.
16.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done something. I don't like that I've done something, but I've done something.
Look at... And I'm playing this off like, because I'm holding your soul dog.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Groan. What the fuck did he do? What's going on? You gonna tell me? Because he ain't gonna tell me.
Dog mouth yawn, and then cuddle into you more.
Ruh-roh.
Alright. You did something.
I'm gonna pick up the arm launcher. And then I'm just gonna go in... Where are we going? What's the plan to help kill whoever pissed off Marisol?
We gotta find mummy organs, but we need to find any kind of hint at where this awful man might have hidden his organs.
I can help with that later.
Cool. Nerds, we're going to the library. But the Groan was being weird, and I'm just like, well, I need to go find his daddy. And now I just have a dog. Well, I have a Draco Lich? No? Draco Lizard? What is Groan?
A lick a lizard.
Groan-
Good.
Grown is certainly something and a little bit of something else.
Yeah.
Cool. But I just got a sea drake as a backpack. So, like, I don't think he wants to get down.
No. No. Of all the goodness that is Reaver and Archer, like, you ask me, like, the off button, like, currently that is Groan. Groan is just like, I exist.
I've also just realised something, actually, while we were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
If Groan is there because of your fine steed is linked to whichever place you draw that from.
Yes.
Unless it's from the same type of domain and you draw it, from, you would summon a different steed.
Yep.
We might not get Groan back.
I'm aware.
Don't do this to my dog.
But
I'm aware.
Scooby!
My dog.
Yeah.
We'll find a way
You're
to get
scrappy.
Loose Feinstein, and Loose will specifically look for Groan.
I love the idea of Lush just like standing there with a sword and like, okay, fine steed, and something appears, this regal, beautiful sea drake, and you're going, nope, head off. We're gonna try this again.
Can I insight Archer Toothus?
Okay.
I guess that would be up to Architutus.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
want to
okay.
know if they are currently comfortably like chill, if they feel like safer than they did earlier.
Okay, are we rolling here, or like is it just?
That is if you want to roll deception, or if you're not believing to hide it. Like, so I've rolled currently insight 15.
Okay, when you say safe, like do I feel like if I'm more comfortable among you
Yeah,
guys,
are you more
or-
relaxed than when we last spoke?
Okay, I see what you're going for. And I rolled a 26 in deception.
Cool. Because the thing was, when you were talking, I could still hear through Groan. For your player knowledge of the, hey,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you were talking, like, oh, you're talking about you've done something. Wait, I know you wanted to hide from someone. What the fuck did you do? That's all. So if you deception, absolutely fine. I'll just simply go up to you like, this is the off button, by the way.
I see. Have we considered practical alternatives? Perhaps ones that will get us out of our current predicament, like finding this mummy's organs that you can take your
Apologies.
finger off the button.
I'm just the killer, not a tracker. And that is... Hey, Lewis, that's a very dejected way I've said that for the first time. With your insight. And then I'm going for my sword. And then the party have their moments.
I'm following the bric-a-brac with the dog.
Okay. Are you two are going to go fight?
Don't know.
I'm
Okay.
gonna. Can I like perceive or investigate to see if like the our previous intruders are definitely 100% like gone?
So there's a multitude of
Like,
ways you can do that.
around.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
No, not survival. No.
Okay, so in that case you wouldn't be able to survival check it. You can do perception, or to be more in depth, you can do investigation. That would be your
Okay.
options.
I think I would actively like that's my main concern at the moment.
Okay,
Is self-preservation, so I'm gonna investigate it.
roll your investigation.
Fuck me, 7.
On a 7, they could be, they could not be. You have no way of knowing.
Gotcha.
Grab a shovel.
Marisol, as Luce and Reaver leave, taking Groan with them, Feather in your head is just gonna... So, something sounded off with Reaver. You heard that, right?
Yes, I did. I mean, he did just kill his brother that he thought was dead. I can imagine that would cause some off feelings, but more off than I would expect. Or perhaps different than I would expect.
I need to get out of this necklace as soon as possible.
I mean, is there a way to speed it up?
Not really. Not without really heinous things being done.
Hmm. Well, you've only got, what?
3 days. 3
We
days.
can probably make it. Probably.
It's nice to hear someone talking about me saying we can probably make it. No, I'm happy to wait. I worry. And I'm not used to emotions. You are all an incredibly bad example. You and Luce are beginning to rub off on me. I can already sense Luce making a face at that.
Oh, and you're not even attached. How funny.
Are you okay?
As I can be, given the circumstances. I am certainly calmer. But right now, I have the best distraction in the world, which is other people to worry about. And a lot of books to read.
Definitely sounds like something I could also do. Library?
Library.
Did I hear library?
Yes, we are going. I was just talking to Feather, sorry.
Oh, thank goodness. I need someone to join me.
And with you guys making your way to the library, Luce and Reeve are making their way inside to God's knows where. Well, I know Reaver's going to get his sword, but, like, who knows where they'll end up. I think that's a nice place to leave our session for today. We will get a little after credits scene, though, because we're going to take a quick dip. A little quick... And we're going to fire our way into the north. Into an ocean filled with salt. Ice cold. And we're going to go to this woman standing on the edge of a mighty heralded warship. And we're going to go to her with someone like, it's quite like daylight above the surface. And she has somebody stand there with a parasol over her. And they say, "Are you sure this is the right location, milady? I wouldn't want you to be out here when it happens to be the wrong place." And she'll turn her head and say, "I'm quite sure. I'm very sure this is the location we were given. Bosun, your knife, please." And the bosun, holding the parasol, goes to his belt and takes out like a diving knife and hands it to her. And she takes it and she cuts the palm of her hand and holds it over the water, squeezing her hand until blood drips. There's a handful of seconds of silence while nothing happens. And then there's some activity below the surface. And then rising on a torrent of water to come face to face with her is a Sicalian. Pale white. With deep red ringlets where the tentacles are, and long strands that fade from pale pink to deep red at the ends. And a large belt which every now and again crackles with electricity. As the silverfish is going to look to the eyes of this woman and say, "It's been quite some time. What news do you have?" And that's where we end today's session. Thank you very much for my players for coming along. Thank you very much for everybody that came to see us today. And thank you to Atuma for existing and giving us this fucking chaotic world to play in. If you like what you've seen here today, you should go and check out the rest of our sessions that we have. We've got quite a few. We are streaming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so you should come and visit us all. You can check out all of our times on our social medias. We are under World Tree Quests pretty much everywhere. When it comes to my personal stuff, you can come and see me pretty much anywhere under Oops All Brands, because I rebranded a while back and I need to start remembering that instead of calling myself Son of Asgard, because I'm not that anymore. So everywhere for myself, Oops All Brands. Everywhere for this lovely bunch where you can see them all play D&D and roll dice and, I don't know, sell their souls to the highest bidder. I don't know, these guys are weird. World Tree Quests. That's everything from me, really. So I'm going to pass over to my players and let them plug everything they've got going on. So I'm going to start. We're going to start on this side. We're going to start with you, Kyle. Anything you've got coming up you'd like to plug at all?
I will be at PAX Unplugged as well. I'll be there as part of Hedron. which is a VTT for indie developers. So if you're looking in that regard, please come check it out. We are doing wonderful work. We are the sole VTT that have the any winner Punk is Dead. So if you enjoy like that kind of vibe, please come check it out. I do start playing. I currently do not have any campaigns being put out that are recruiting, but one will be coming out soon as I sort out the chaos that is my life, because doing a work schedule is very chaotic. You can find me here on Thursdays, and for the moment, that's me. I'm more at the moment, background work thing, can't talk about stuff.
I forgot we were allowed to talk about who we were going to PAX you with. I'd literally asked it for that specific reason, and I forgot that I'd asked it. Cool.
That's why I said Hedron.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, Kyle.
You're good.
Pat, what about yourself? Anything you would like to plug at all?
I'm going to be at New York Comic Con next week. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I'll be around the area on Saturday. I have photography bookings open to shoot you with a camera, specifically. And this is America; these are trying times. Outside of that, that's about it for me.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Pat. Moving right along. Diamond, is there anything that you would like to plug at all while you're here? I don't know why I did this when I said your name. It just kind of happened.
You just have to.
Just Diamond. Diamond, anything you want to say?
Hiya, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. I use they, she pronouns. I am a TTRPG actual play performer, and you can hire me to write things for your games if you'd like. I have a little bit of availability through the rest of this year if you would like to hire a sex worker, an adult content creator, somebody who has experience in a plethora of different systems, to either write a supplemental bit and bob for you, or if you'd like somebody to read over what you've written for a sensitivity consulting, or copy editing. I also vaguely have experience with that as well. But you can find me everywhere at Madness Diamond. Beacons.ai/Madness Diamond has my entire schedule most of the time. But you can also check out the past performances I've done or past podcasts I've been on. The most recent one is that I was recently on Table Talks with Shelley Von Miller, where we talked about my work in decriminalizing and destigmatizing sex work in the TTRPG sphere specifically. We recorded that right before Gen Con, and it was a really fun time, and I adore Shelley. But you can listen to me ramble and rouse about that. We have some pretty fun conversations on that. And on Shelley's Patreon, you can also do, you can see basically the table sets where we did a fun game of this or that, where I had some very controversial opinions about some dice shapes, if you will, and some other fun topics. But everything that I've done so far is in a little drop-down link. You can find all of my links in there as well. You can also see me at PAX Unplugged. I will also be there with Hedron as well, most likely working the booth or wherever they place me. And I'll be running around, and you can come say hi if you want a high five, if you want a hug, like anything extra will cost you, but it is what it is. I'm not currently doing any panels this year for it, but I will be around. So, but if you have a project that you need a little bit of sparkle and shine to, I'm also a project manager and admin coordinator. I do a lot of community management work. I can help build you a Discord server and program that to work basically self-sufficiently if you need. So if you need a little bit of spark and shine to any project, or you would like me at your table, probably next year. I'm a little bit booked actual play-wise for this year. Just drop me a line and respectfully slide into my DMs.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Diamond. And last and most certainly not least, Denny. Anything you would like to plug at all, Denny?
If you want to watch any of my cosplay, you can find me at Lawless Aries Cosplay on TikTok. And if you want to buy any of my jewelry, you can find me at Magpie Finds Jewelry on Etsy and Instagram. Not a lot of updates lately because we're currently or I'm currently having some very fun stuff going on in my personal life, which hasn't necessarily been shared to the internet yet, but you will hear about it in the coming months. So for right now, that's all from me.
Fantastic, thank you very much, Dan, and we look forward to the updates that become public. But if that's it from all my players, and that's it from me, then that's it from us. Thanks very much for coming to see us today, folks. I've been your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube. With me today, we've had my lovely and amazing cast. We have had Just Kyo, we've had Diamond Quality Cosplays, we've had Madness Diamond, and we've had Lawless Aries Cosplay. From all of us here at World Tree Quest, good night, stay safe, careful. I think you've got a bit of a nosebleed there. And also, don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good night.